Now, when it comes to night vision, most often you probably don't think pistachios. Now, pistachios tend to be a good source of lutein. Now, albeit there are other foods higher on lutein, pistachios have this unique little trick which helps become far more bioavailable. And we're going to delve into that in a second. Now, keep in mind, this was not a difficult study, albeit a single-sided randomized control study. The participants only consumed 57 grams of pistachios per day. And the benefits began to max out around 6 weeks and then maintain themselves throughout the study, which was 12 weeks. So without further ado, let's get right into this real intriguing research. Also, to keep in mind, this was funded from industry sources, but they did not partake in the study itself. To proceed, in fact, it was actually done by the Friedman School of Nutrition, Science, and Policy at Tufts University. Pistachios may help improve eye health, new study finds. This randomized controlled trial showed that compared to eating a usual diet alone, eating 2 ounces, 57 grams, of pistachios per day for 12 weeks as part of a usual diet resulted in a significant increase in something called MOPD, macular pigment optical density. In otherwise health, and I'll show you what that means in a second. In otherwise healthy middle-aged to older adults, macular pigment optical density is an important indicator of eye health as it protects the retina and is linked to a reduced risk of age-related macular degeneration, AMD, which we'll see again, a leading cause of blindness in older adults. Now, to elucidate basically what this MOPD is good for, let's look at basically AI. And this is the example it gives. Macular pigment optical density is a measure of how well the macular pigment attenuates blue light. It is related to the amount of lutein and zeaxanthin in the macular. High MOPD is associated with healthy eyes, while low MOPD is a risk factor for age-related macular degeneration. And here's what it's good for: visual acuity, contrast sensitivity, light sensitivity, glare recovery. Let's say you're playing baseball or whatever it is, or football, and you have to look up. Ability to see in open areas in hazy conditions, and ability to see while driving at night. Gives a brief chart to look at right here, and you see basically how quickly it elevated or improved the conditions and began to subside at about a 6-week period of time and maintain. So that's pretty intriguing. Now to go further into the research itself, here we go. Key findings. Increased MPOD, participants who consumed pistachios daily saw a significant rise in macular pigment optical density in just 6 weeks, with the effect sustained throughout the 12-week study. Natural lutein source pistachios are the only nut that provides a measurable source of lutein, a powerful antioxidant that helps protect the eyes. AMD prevention potential. The study suggests that regular pistachio consumption could offer a natural dietary approach to reducing the risk of AMD. To proceed, Dr. Scott explains that in the study, participants were selected to have low habitual baseline lutein intake in their diet, and just 2 ounces per day rapidly increased 57 grams lutein levels in the blood in only 6 weeks. By simply incorporating a handful of pistachios into your diet, you can improve your intake of lutein, quoting, which is crucial for protecting your eyes. She adds that pistachios provide a source of healthy fat, potentially making lutein from pistachios better taken upon or into the body. Now, to elucidate that one statement. So we're going to look at it real fast. Well, before I proceed, let's just finish out here. In the study, about 1.6 milligrams of lutein was provided from pistachios. 1.6 milligrams of lutein, not the amount of pistachios itself, which was 57 grams, 2 ounces, which would be enough to double the average daily consumption of lutein. Not a lot of lutein consumed in the U.S., which is in a class of plant pigments known as xanthophylls in U.S. adults. Now we'll go a little in depth to why the pistachios may have had such a strong impact, yet having a relatively low amount of lutein compared to other foods. The difference may be due to the lipid-soluble nature of lutein, zeaxanthin, and the lipid content of pistachio nuts increasing the bioavailability. Given the major transport of LZ in the circulation is HDL, and HDL is involved in lutein uptake into neural tissue. Decreases in the total and LDL cholesterol can result in a redistribution of the lutein-zeaxanthin ratio to HDL. Thus, while the increase in lutein and zeaxanthin in the circulation is important, of equal or greater importance, again we're postulating here, may be how they are transported. Future studies will be needed to explore these mechanisms. So now you see, no pun intended, but that is pretty amazing overall. A great study. We're looking at not the quantity of lutein per se, but the interesting aspect of how it plays or interplays with HDL in increasing its bioavailability into neural tissue, which could explain why such a low amount of lutein had such a profound effect. Really, really cool for future research. Again, gratitude to the researchers. I am humbled you watch, and I look forward to seeing what you and I share next week. All right, catch you all next time. See you then. Bye.